Oh man, I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready. You guys, this is the last episode. This has been a journey, honestly. I have had so much fun playing this game, but we are coming to an end. This is the end of the story. Oh my gosh, we went through a wild range of emotions playing this. From distrust, to romance, to confusion, to denial. The whole rounds. And this is it. The end. Oh man, I'm not ready. Oh man. Honestly, I feel like 100% this is one of my favorite series that I've done on my channel. Honestly, I might, because I know there's still so much I haven't seen in this game too. That's why I really love it. It's just there's so many different routes and options you can go in. Honestly, I might come back to this just to see what some of the other endings are talking about. But as for now, it's our last trek through the wilderness.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You know, I never thought I would say this. I'm gonna miss you, narrator. I'm gonna miss you. I know we've had our differences throughout our journey. You know, you consistently stayed pissing me off. But I'm gonna miss this, the little feud we've had. Good times.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sure it would, narrator. Sure it would. You keep thinking that. You keep living your life and just confusing people as you go. I don't know if there are any other options in here that I want to do, because for the most part, you know, I'm a pro at this game.
Okay.
So I feel like I should just continue silently to the cabin. Yeah, let's just silently continue to the cabin, because none of those options are looking like
you make your way
something I
up
wanna
the
do.
short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
All right.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right, let's proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Bro, why am I getting emotional, dog? Like, a game has never made me felt like this before. Why am I getting emotional? I'm like sad that this is like the end of our journey. This is the last episode. That's crazy. I've never felt this way before playing a game. False. I have cried in a couple games, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to pick up the blade or if I want to leave it, because I can't remember what I've done in every single playthrough. I think for most of them, I picked it up. I think I'm gonna enter without the basement, because I think I picked up the blade more often than I did just going in there. So yeah, we're just gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
And he didn't even say anything about me not picking up the blade, so I guess he's okay with it.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
All right, everybody shut up. I gotta hear it one more time.
Hello?
Oh,
Is someone there?
oh my gosh. I just had to hear it one more time.
It's hypnotizing.
Very.
It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, trust me, I never forgot.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Bro, you don't know, man. You just don't know. But I do. I'm gonna go just checking in on you.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Never.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
That's my whole point. My whole point in this playthrough.
I am begging you to stay focused.
I can't.
There's a lot riding on you here.
No, there's not.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Anything from you. Yes. Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. I got you. Wait, stop. Let's talk a bit first. I'm not just gonna spring up and just free her. I want to talk to her first.
Okay.
Yeah. I still don't trust you yet. I still don't know her name. I don't think she's gonna tell me if I ask her. I'm gonna ask just in case. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Alright, so we're just never gonna know what her name is.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Exactly. See, that's what's making me think, yeah, she's not human. There's something underneath that we not seeing. Yeah, so is Princess your name? Tell me your name.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
But I really want to know your name.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
See, no.
Okay,
I don't
that's
buy
weird.
it.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
All right, narrator, I'm starting to see your side. I apologize for all the stress I've been causing you this entire game. It started to make sense now why, But I'm not just gonna go back up and slay her just yet. I want to ask some more questions first. Get some more details. Actually, this is a good question. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
What? The narrator agreeing with the princess? Nah, I don't trust him. No, but that's a fair question. What has she been eating or drinking? Like, how has she been sustaining herself?
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Facts. Okay, let's just be straight up with her. Let's tell her why we are here. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. Oh, she just looked at me. I thought she was gonna say so. I was waiting. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Great question. I didn't even have to ask her.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Nope. Completely threw me in here in the dark. I have no idea what's going on. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me.
Let's
Hopefully it won't
gain a
be
little bit
too
of her
late when
trust
you
back.
finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I still have a few more questions before we leave.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
Okay, let's ask this, because this is the only question left. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation.
Yeah,
Right?
the end of the world.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
And why should I trust you, narrator? Hold on. You losing me now. Because once again, I don't know. I might have just met you in the woods over there. This might be the first time I'm hearing your voice. I could be going crazy. Why should I trust either of you? Neither of you have proven to be trustworthy. So I'ma do me. All right. Okay, I'm gonna free her. Don't make me regret this.
You're only making this more difficult.
All right, narrator.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
I'm trying to go the route where I'm not gonna slay her, but I don't fully trust her, That's the kind of the path I'm trying to choose.
You're making a huge mistake.
All right, narrator.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yes. Voice of the hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I wonder if they're gonna throw the knife down here again. She about to bite her arm off again if I ask this question. Hold on. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She
Let's not
offers
do
the
that.
suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
That's what I'm saying. That's not human.
If we were stuck
That's not
down here
human.
long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
I don't know. I'm gonna think twice about it. I need both my hands.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Okay.
Is someone else here?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody else is here. So maybe this is the mastermind behind this whole thing. Who's behind that door? Ooh, that's a question for another video. All right, let's shout.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay. Let's try the
You try
door.
the
It's gonna
door.
be locked.
But it's locked from the outside.
Of course. All right, let's return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, all right.
Easier for whom?
Exactly. I like you, voice of the hero.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She's about to bite her arm off again.
She barely hesitates
gosh.
before raising her arm to her
Lady.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Lady.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember what happens if I save her. I can't remember which path that one goes to. Is that the I think that's the romantic path, because I remember her stabbing me and that restarted the whole cycle. But why did she stab me though? And I think slaying her gets me to the ghost. Or does it? I'm at a crossroads here. I have no idea what I want to do. Let's save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Because I feel like it's weird if I suddenly just switch and try and kill her, when literally I was just trying to let her out 2 seconds ago. I feel like that's just weird.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't.
Yeah, she's not human.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
No,
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
that's the approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
The true villain of the story. The narrator finally reveals his colors.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Oh, wait, do I kill her? Did she kill me? I can't remember. Do I kill her? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I don't remember.
Watch me.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Because I remember the voice of the voice of the smitten? Like he says the narrator made me kill her. Or no, he made our beloved kill us. That's what he said. Okay, so I did the warn her path. Let's slay the princess. Because I already did this. I already tried warning her and that gets me to the lovey-dovey path. So let's slay the princess.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Let's do it.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
Nah, I promise he's making me do this. Believe me.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
Actually, yes. I thought with just one arm it would be a lot easier. I was wrong. Oh my gosh, what have I done?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Bro, I have a knife. Defend yourself, man.
But you have a weapon.
Thank you.
You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Yeah, she is vicious. Oh my gosh.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you.
Really?
She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Bro, how did you lose? You have a weapon. Oh my gosh.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right?
I've heard that so many times.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, and I can't deny the reality of what's happened, I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Dang. The witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Okay. New options. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
The world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Bro, I know you don't remember, but did you see what happened to me last time? There's no way I'm doing that.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Okay, new voice. Let's see what you about.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Alright. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Alright.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Alright, bro.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
We already got the answer to that, talking to the mother vessel. So all the worlds that we do, it doesn't just reset the world, we are like branching off onto a different path. So once we die, like in that last world, when we died, that world still goes on. Like it didn't stop. We are on a completely different, like a whole new world.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
I don't think we got the answer to that question though.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Who knows?
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
This man. I don't know if I'm gonna like the opportunist.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
Yeah, right?
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
Wasn't you just on my side like 2 seconds ago, talking about how we shouldn't trust the narrator? And now you're on his side? Like, come on now.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
All right, bro. Just want to make it clear, we are not on the same page. I still don't trust you. Or the opportunist. Yeah, let's sit back and let's talk about the princess for a second.
Just be quick about it.
Yeah, no, I'm not done. Hold on. Great question. Hold on. I want to know who locked her in the basement and what is this place? And then after that, we're going to come to this question. But I want to know who's behind all of this. Honestly, I want answers.
People locked her in that basement.
Not good
I
enough.
told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
No, because I'm sure there's an answer to all of this. It can't just be people. Like, there has to be, like, somebody. Somebody has to have done this. All right, so if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this all falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Cap.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
Cap.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Bro, you can't gaslight me into doing this. Like, he tried to pull the, oh, you're just special, you know? Like, you're just different from everybody else. Nobody else can do this but you. Bro, stop getting in my head, dog. Like, I know I'm special and all that, but you don't got to tell me that. Stop it.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh, he's biting to it, bro. Come on, voice of the hero.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Good point. That really explains almost everything. I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right, but it explains almost everything.
Bro, what is he talking about, man? What is he talking about? You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Nah, bro, I got questions, man. Questions on questions on questions.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information.
Exactly.
What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
I could never do that. There's not a single iota of me that trusts you, man. You have done nothing but set me up countless times.
I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So if we could move this along?
Bro, is the opportunist on my side? Like, I can't even tell anymore. Aren't my voices supposed to be for the betterment of me? He has done nothing to, like, help me in this conversation at all. He just been glazing the narrator this entire time. Like, bro, help me. Man, this is the last thing I'm gonna ask. To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she able to rip me apart with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
All right, bro. I thought you had answers, but I guess not. I'm gonna stop talking to you, man. I don't want to talk to you anymore, narrator. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
All right, bro. What do I do? Oh my gosh. I want to turn around and leave. Oh, because look, think about it. In the last life, I wounded her, and he said she might not have gotten far from the cabin. So maybe if I turn around and leave, I will find her in the woods and not in the cabin. Maybe she's not even there. I mean, I feel like regardless if I proceed to the cabin, I feel like I'm going to run into her either way. I'm going to turn around and leave.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, it's the mother vessel. Okay. All right, proceed to the cabin. Well, that's
A warning
that.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
All right, bro.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
I swear, he is not on my side, dog. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
All right, once again, because I already know if we take the blade, it's going to cause aggro. Let's go without the knife. I want to see what happens.
No blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time.
I know, but I want to try it again.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Exactly.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Don't fall in love, don't fall in love, don't fall in love, don't. Bro, I know what you're trying to do, princess. It's not gonna work. I'll come down though. You could bite if you must. Hello?
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I apologize. Something came over me, ma'am. It won't happen again, I swear.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Fair.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Also fair.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
So what happens to the narrators of each world? Because once I die or once the world resets, I wonder what happens to them. Because like he said, his world is on the line. So really, honestly, I can't even be mad at the narrator because he's just trying to save his world. Like, why wouldn't you? And the only way how he knows how to do it is to slay the princess. So I wonder if us slaying the princess really does save the world for the narrator. All right, narrator, I'm seeing it from your side. I'm seeing it from your side. I get where you're coming from. All right.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
That's not possible.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
What is she? Is she a lion? Lioness? All right. I'm very curious. I'm going to try and play both sides a little. So this is the one I'm going to go for. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
And I'm going to apologize too about what happened last time, just to get that out in the air, because I don't want her to think that I'm not sorry, you know? Listen, I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
See?
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Thank you. You too.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Okay. Okay, I could say this. I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains? I could say that, but remember what happened last time. Last time I didn't bring my blade either, and I tried to kill her. So, I don't think she's really gonna like that option. Actually, no, let's go with this one. I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Okay, and you couldn't do this, like, for how long you've been here? Why are you now just doing this?
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Right.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Okay, but now I'm thinking, narrator, if I had the knife with me and you told me to run up and to slay her, and I ran up and I slayed her, she would have just slipped out those chains and tore me apart. And there was nothing I could have done about it. Honestly, she tore me up last time and she was just a regular princess. Bro, look at her. There's no way I could take her in her form now. Absolutely no way. All right, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
I still don't trust her though. I know she's gonna betray me.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
She has her guard up.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
True.
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
This man, oh my gosh.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
I was just about to talk about that too, because in the last chapter, she was the one that entirely trusted us first, and then what did we do? Turned around, stabbed her in the back. So I feel like she has more of a reason not to trust us than we do not to trust her, because we already betrayed her trust once. She hasn't done that to us yet, so I feel like if they give us the option, I'm gonna go first.
Talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Alright, let's step onto the stairs.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
Exactly.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Why would she do that? We were at the top of the stairs. Why would she do that? Oh my gosh, that doesn't make any sense. She could have been free if she had just okay, she could at least have waited till we were up outside the cabin to do this. Like, why would she do that on the staircase? I understand why she did it, but why would she do it there? Like, idiot.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
I really want there to be a chapter 3, because I want to see what type of princess we'll get then. Oh, I hope there's a chapter 3.
And yet here we are, paralyzed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming.
Yeah, I kind of
The
did.
arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
We could have gotten out of here if you would just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
I tried.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
Crazy.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Very much so.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Her back's broken too.
Oh, so she's got it as bad as us.
Oh yeah.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
That's what you get. That's what you get. We could have been out the cabin.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yeah, we both can't move.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
Oh my gosh, that's all the narrator cares about.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Oh, and she's still talking like this? Like, come on. We both lost. We're both on the ground. Backs broken. Laying together. Oh my gosh. And can't we just be friends now? Like, I don't want to just lay down here with you till we both die and it's just nothing but hate between us. Like, tell me about yourself. I want to know, like, you know, your favorite color. What's your favorite book? Your favorite movie? Like, what do you like to do in your free time?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond. Oh, please, no. Oh, I thought there was going to be a chapter 3.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
The vessel of distress. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Absolutely not. Why would we do that?
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It's because it is, my friend. This is our last journey together.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Yo! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay, so every question I ask, a piece of glass breaks off. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
If you made me, then what am I?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. you can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howl.
Oh my gosh. Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Why couldn't you have told me all this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her.
If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
Some more questions. Why did you make her a princess?
I didn't make her a princess, but I wove the idea of her into something your scattered mind could fathom. You chose for that something to be a princess.
Oh my gosh. I think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy. I'm gonna destroy her. Lie. Rest easy. I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. Say nothing and watch me end. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to slay her, because what he's saying sounds true and all. I don't want to give him any false hope or like lie to him saying I'm gonna do it, because honestly I don't know, but I don't want to tell him I don't know. I think I'm gonna just say you're out of time. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Yo, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Okay, part of me really does believe the narrator. I don't think I can trust her. She is death, but what's the point of life if not death though? Hold on, I'm about to get deep on y'all. Because in the words of a very wise man once said, a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. A thing is precious because you can lose it. That's why people try and hold on to things. So I feel like, do I really want to rid the world of death? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I've missed you too. It's been too long. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
That's what I'm saying. Because without death, is there really meaning? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
Dang it.
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Wait.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves.
I didn't ask for this.
But forever is not forever. I
Cat
move
lady.
and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Am I gonna see every vessel that I got for her? Or are they all gonna show themselves? All right, let's address the vessel statement directly. With time, we could have been better.
And there is always time.
There is no beginning, there is no end, and there is no only the flood of bodies. Only the flood of bodies. Hold every possible sensation at once, and then every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
All right, so these are all the same, so I can keep addressing the vessel statement directly, which I think is what I want to do. To contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create?
Without the contrast of pain, pleasure is muted, made dull by the assurance that it will always be. A song that is only sweet is a pale horizon that never falls. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. You remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
And I would sacrifice everything to free you again.
And yet there is nothing left for me to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight with me. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Okay, there's still one more vessel. I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
Fear pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shot you took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown? And through that, you feared nothing.
I clicked too early. Ah. Oh my gosh, alright, exploded us. Even if I'm not afraid, the fear of others is real. We can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the world of possibility just because some refuse to see its beauty?
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Oh my gosh, this music is beautiful. What do I do? I don't know. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die, said the princess. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry, said the princess. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist, said the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Ooh, I like that one.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Are my voices coming back? Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Take me there.
It's time to resume our dance.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Then let's go.
It's the cabin.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
For old time's sake, I'd like that.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade. That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yeah, I think it is for the best. Into the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down
And
the stairs.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
No, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get this over with.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me? You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Let's sit with her. I don't want to kill her. I don't want to slay her. I don't, honestly, yeah. I don't think I want to be a god. Small G.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out?
What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want there to be like a conclusion to this. Otherwise, this would have all been meaningless. I honestly do want to free her. I don't think I want to slay her.
Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
No, I don't want to do that.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Not at all. I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you.
Ugh!
And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me too.
We'd have to decide to do this every single time, forever. Eventually something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Alright. I don't want to slay her. I don't want to slay her. There's no way I can slay her, honestly. I really don't want to do that. And honestly, I don't want to agree with this plan either. Because I want to go back and just free her from the godly vessel. But she won't let me do that now. I'm gonna say this option just because it's the last, but we'll see what she says for this. Will resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there. If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Alright. It's my last three options. I can't choose anything else. We're gonna agree to her plan. I don't want to slay her. Okay then, let's do it. I believe in us.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Oh my gosh. It's true. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what a beautiful ending.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh,
and
what
at
a
the end of
beautiful
that
ending.
path,
Okay, hold on. Let me look at the options. Is anything different? All right, it's all the same. Oh man, what an ending. What an ending. What a game. Greatest game of all time. All right, you guys. That is the end of Slay the Princess. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't feel satisfied with that ending. I feel like I want to go back. I'll probably do that on like a quick video, but I want to go back and see like what happens if I just free her in that godly vessel, or what happens if I go to the basement without taking the knife. There's so many things I could have done differently, even in the ending. Like there's still so many paths I could have chosen. Oh man, nah, this was a great series though. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite games of all time, easily. And the ending was so beautiful too. Like I think that's probably one of my favorite endings of all like video games. Like I'm trying to think back on everything I played, and yeah, it was just so beautiful. But no, I definitely think I'm gonna come back to this. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.